and no, and if anybody get pressure with their laws house, then we think that our husband will support in these matters. But in marriage marriage, we don't know each other. We have a we take time to know the things what they want, what they have thoughts, what they in-laws wants. We take too much time, but and after that the gaps, between that gaps we have issues, lots of issues. We have laws. I'm in laws house, just poke their wives, husbands' wives, and taunt them, fight with them, just lots of things. You just know that these things happens in our society, and so that's why arranged marriage is can't be a good marriage, because we think that any girls think that our parents choose the best one, but it is not the thing that the that person, that my husband is good in nature wise, in anything. But we don't our parents don't understand what that people want, what that people want, and what they will do with my daughter. They don't know. They know upper part of their mindset. They don't know inner part, because these matters becomes a very large thing, very huge in our society, that we have a frustration, we have a depression. We just when we come to our parents' house, they tell us that just go with your marriage, and whatever they do, just do. We have we have no opinion. We can't take our decisions with ourselves. We don't have a opinion. We don't have a thoughts. We just live with their thoughts, not us. And in love marriage, we know each other. We support each other. We support in everything, like education. When we want get a job and do a job in a in any area, in uh, I mean uh, when we do anything, we think that our husband will support in that. When the supporting system is better, then we can do everything. We can thought we have lots of things that we can we have a then these things means a happy life. Uh, we just say that love marriage is not that flew away without asking parents. It means convince your parents, convince your laws house, convince your every family. Then you get marriage. If they are not supporting, you fight with them, not with just you fight with, just convince them. Just
Okay, now Akshata, what do you want to say?
Firstly, what the meaning of a marriage? A marriage means that a time when we are just told to go with a person. That's a thing. I'm supporting with the arranged marriage side. First point is that why arranged marriage? It's a love marriage. Why we are just adopting the our adopting, that's the culture. But arranged marriage is our it's our culture, and we are Indians and we are going with that side. And that's what's the arranged marriage. If we talk about the arranged marriage, it's when a parents just try to give you a chance when you have to go with a guy. They are more experienced and they know about the society and what things happen happen, because it's not that talk to only it's a time to just 1 or 2 days and 1 to 3 months. It's a whole of, it's depend on the whole of our life. That's why they what's our parents say that they say that we have a experience and we knows the what's the thing is happen after 10 years, after 5 years, and what's the thing is just going on. That's the point. They are just supporting us and they try to just we convince our their children, because they know their child's nature, and they just parents try to just go with and try to give their children to a person. They know their families. If you talk about the arranged marriage, if you talk about the separation, in love marriage separation is also happen. If you talk about the freedom, and if you talk about the freedom in a love marriage, we have also freedom. If something is happened, their parents are first of a point, they have to go stand with their children. But in if you talk about the love marriage, if you take any kind of a decision, their parents, if in-laws families are also just take over them like that. It's your point, it's your decision, we are not going with your side. That's why that's the main reason. But in love marriage, if your parents will stand with you, their society will stand with you. If something is wrong happen, because life is unpredictable, that's the reason. If you something is happen in a life, but that's point, if you need some kind of if their in-laws have a misbehave that person, that's time their parent, if your building of your backside is your it's that time that their parents, it's a more beneficial. In a freedom, if you talk about the freedom, you know the if talk about the love marriage, their partner will be always standards. It doesn't mean if a partner also try to just change your some kind of a things. You can't talk with the other guy. If you talk with the other guy, they have a just kind of a, they feel like unsafe, and that's but in arrangement they also have a try to freedom. They give, if you want to study, they stand with you, they know with you. That's totally depend of the two kind of a people, their mindset, what they have to do. It's if you want to just build up your life and try to understand that thing, it's all it's a point of side in my side.
You say that after marriage we know each other, but it takes time, too much time. If they don't understand what they have, what will happen. Parents will taunt us, our in-laws will taunt us. You have not think to satisfy your husband that this will and this will things between in-laws also, and our parents also get fighting, and many more than our society will see that when we are fighting, they will see and provoke them that they are not good. If these things happens, if we have a happy life, our parents, our society will not come to see that we are happy. But when we are fighting, then all our family members, all our society will come and just provoke us and fight बीच में लड़ाई झगड़ा करवा देते हैं and so if you say that our parents take a good decision in a marriage things, then he choose the best and best one. Then after marriage, if my husband will not good with me, then what will I do? I can't divorce, because I can't divorce with them, because our parents say that just go with your marriage. It is happen in every marriage. They will say. And in our if I talk if I take this if I say with the in-laws house, they will taunt us that you have a not you are not good with my child. You are not good, and our parents will not support in that. In every situation, they will not support. our thoughts, what about our emotions, what about our what about our nature? If they are not supporting, then we have just
Interrupt each other.
just
If you talk about the only parents just a supporting system, that's in a love marriage you said that the parents are just supporting them, but in an arranged marriage they are just trying to just separate of them. That's they try to just aag mein ghee dalna. That's they do like that. You said that, but in a love marriage also these things happen. But why this is happened? Because the guy has chosen that a girl, and that's the reason their parents are also don't try to just choose their partner. That's because they also just try to just they have a just try to just they also didn't like the girl. That's the main reason. What's the happen? It's a more happen in love marriage because they have a if a guy is just separate from their what's the thing is happened who just born up a child from the 20 to 25 years and 30 years, and after that just separate. What's the thing is happened for their parents?
what about after marriage? In arranged marriage, if anybody don't like their husband or wife, anybody, or in girl side or boy side, if anybody don't like each other, then what will do? What will they do? They will divorce. In love marriage, if they are not satisfied their partners, they will divorce. In every marriage, they have a divorce.
It's a second point why the divorce is happening. It's a personal things what that happens. But what the I am going with the other side. That's the point is that we have a if you take any kind of a decision in a backside parents side and the other people side stand with you. But in a love marriage, no anyone has just stand with them. And if you talk about the if parents and any couple have was just fighting with them and anything's happen, it's a totally what happened. It's a we can't imagine because in a world what's the thing is happen they know the only of this thing is happen only with between the two peoples and know the third person, and that's the thing. But in a love marriage a couple if they are fighting with any kind of if you talk about the each other knowing that's the time. If after in arranged marriage they have also time to just to know with them in arranged marriage.
But between these gaps, they have lots of issues. Then who will solve that issues? Who will solve? I mean, say that it takes too much time, but after that time, it is it is all things will good. We think that it is all will good. But between these gaps, what will happen? It creates many issues. It creates many emotions. We have attached with that emotion. We don't understand each the emotion. Then what will happen? If what will we have lots of fighting daily and a daily basis.
If fighting is going on in a daily way, and that's the time we have a test to stay with our time for a while, and you have to just solve it. It doesn't mean in a love marriage something is also happen after 5 to 4 years. In a second after that years love marriage their couple have also separation. That's because of why they have separation. They are just we can't go with a mutual understanding. Understanding is more important. Why in a arranged marriage a couple meet up two person they know they didn't know each of them, but what they day by day they know each other and try to build up their power of emotions and their acceptance is more than the but in a love marriage they are just going like that. We are just happy with 2 or 3 years. After that they are just going fighting is happened. If some parents are just interrupt them, they are just separating them.
In every marriage, both partners have a mutual understanding. In arranged marriage, after marriage, and love marriage, before marriage, they have a mutual understanding. You say that mutual understanding is better. I mean, after day to day time, in arranged marriage, we have a mutual understanding. But in love marriage, we have also a mutual understanding. In these marriage we have a mutual understanding. When we in after the time when we don't have a partners to understand, then what will what will we do? I mean, I have the question that what will we do in the arranged marriage when we have don't understand and we don't do efforts in that marriage? Then what will
In an arranged marriage,
our parents and our society will not help in that marriage. But in love marriage, we have a power to separate, and we are that much well that we can do a job and get the things well.
In a arranged marriage, these things are also going with the both of side. If you talk about the, if you go with the love marriage side, that's the thing is also we are going with a, in a society. We also know that after most of the guy who just going with the just out of the state, and they are just going with the go with the arranged marriage side. In a love marriage, they are spending with the 7 years, 8 years with the togetherness. After that, they go with a separation. That's the thing. So they can't go with in a marriage. They go with a separation.
They have rights. They have rights. If they want with that relationship, they will. If they don't want, if a partner gets changed, then what will I do in love marriage and arranged marriage? These things also